Well, here we are again. Another Wednesday night, over here in the States at least. Another KOF 15 character team story. Now, for me personally, this story was one of my most anticipated ones yet. Of course, with the formation of this team and the return of Krohnen, and yes, it is a return. I'm not gonna buy into any of this mess anymore. But anyways, yes, this right here. Aside from that, we got the teaming up of bitter rivals, Kula and Angel. Now, people were like, oh, like y'all are just overstating the fight between the two of them. They fight like kids. First of all, Angel directly mocked Kula for the fact that she did not have Foxy by her side. Yeah, like the looks of it, if you look at that intro, it might seem childish, but they're bitter enemies, okay? And to quote that one cliche, wars have been fought over less, so yeah. But enough of my jabbering. Let's do a bit of reading and see what's up with this team comp, shall we? Not even locals would stray close to the ruins displayed on the soldier's handheld device. The aerial view shows an asphalt road teeming with weeds and tree roots, leading up to an abandoned house covered in ivy vines. A silver-haired young woman clutching a shopping bag in her arm knocks on a crooked door. Shortly after, a young man slowly appears, goggles covering his face. The soldier watching from afar gasps in surprise and turns to another soldier nearby, speaking in a hushed voice. Is that him? Oh yeah, that's the one who kidnapped Kula Diamond. Just then, the man in the video glances upward, looking straight at the camera through his lenses. He raises his hand overhead and points straight at the soldiers beyond the screen. Hey, you don't think he noticed it? Before the soldier could finish, it was already too late. Intense flames filled the screen, leaving nothing but static on the feed. It takes the soldiers staring at the fuzzy screen 5 seconds to realize their reconnaissance drone has been destroyed. The man slams the door shut and gives the nearby sofa a solid kick. The silver-haired young woman, Angel, pays his tantrum no mind, dropping the shopping bag and the remains of the burnt drone onto a table. Buzzing around like a bunch of freaking flies. These guys are a pain in the ass. Sorry, babe. I didn't think I was being tailed. I did pick this up, though. Why'd you bring this crap back with you? Scowling at the complete lack of remorse in her reply, the man picks up a drone part from the table. The girl shakes the soot from the package of rations, which I think we did mention like in his profile. Krohnen does like rations. And stretches with a soft moan, paying no heed to his venomous stare. They've caught up with us. Think it's time to mosey on? You think we got a choice? The man chucks a part behind him in frustration. The propeller traces an arc through the air, landing with a dry thud just as the door to the rusted fridge opens. Gah! All out of ice cream already? Kula gapes at the empty space, not a speck of ice to be seen. The man stomps up behind her, irritation written all over his face. Hey, brat, we're getting out of here. Come quietly if you know what's good for you. Although the man's sharp voice gives Kula a start, she turns her head and greets him with an exaggerated pout. Again? We've been moving forever. I can't take it anymore. Not much of a hostage, are you? So, the murmurings that were going on before we even got this story, and I'm pretty sure it was from people that might have looked at the leak, I'm assuming. There was talk that basically Krohnen and Angel bribed Kula to their team with ice cream. Bars, by the way. But yes. And on top of that, we also know, according to one of the soldiers that was spying via this drone, that Krohnen is apparently the one that kidnapped Kula. So there was kidnapping involved. Kidnapping and bribery via ice cream. Moving along. I'm not a hostage. I ran away from home and you guys just tagged along. Really now? Did you really? Or did... Wasn't it you that tagged along, Kula? You got into a fight with K-Dash, you got mad at him about something, and so you just went and tagged along with the first couple people that would give you a frosty treat? Yeah. You know what they call kids who only care about themselves? Spoiled brats. Pointedly ignoring Kula sticking her tongue out, Angel smiles wickedly. Maybe we should back her up and tie it off. Sure, if she refuses to go. Just then, a noise. A half-cheerful jingle, half-static sounds from the radio. And further news, the recently announced King of Fighters tournament will... Kula glances over at the old radio. Following her gaze, the man looks over too. Her defiant attitude all but vanished. The young girl listens closely to the unintelligible voice of the announcer with a hint of sadness on her face. This doesn't escape Angel's notice, whose mouth curls upward into a smirk. She opens a picture on her smartphone and shoves it right under the girl's nose. Well now, I wonder if those guardians of yours will come pick up their runaway princess. Huh? The sight of the picture in front of her makes Kula's blood run cold. It looks to have been lifted from a security camera and shows a young man walking with hunched shoulders. The sunglasses make him hard to read, but his mouth is bent into an expression of anger. Glancing at Kula's clenched fist, the man with her sneers and shrugs his shoulders. If he shows up, I'll beat him to a pulp as planned. Hey, brat, you better bring it if it comes down to a fight. You may not be much, but you can do something. Kula turns to meet his gaze with a look of contempt. Even so, she offers no rebuttal, instead going to pick up a small backpack filled with her things. Seeing that she's willing to move locations again, the other two reach for their own meager belongings as well. Let's make tracks before these mercenaries bust in here. Aye aye, sir. I hope the next place we find to squat is more hospitable. Angel stows away her phone and looks up as if realizing something. She taps a finger on her temple for a short moment, but eventually turns to the man, seemingly having given up. Say, what name were you going by again? You forgot, you lunkhead? I ain't gonna repeat myself, so you damn well better remember it this time. The man's eyes narrow, his goggles reflect the flickering light of the worn-out light bulbs, and the tattered blue glove on his right hand glows a dark gray. The name's Krohnen. So more of SNK basically telling us that this is K49 without outright saying it. I mean, she literally said, what was it again? What name were you going by again? Not who are you again? What'd you say your name was? I didn't catch your name. What was it again? No, she said, say what you were going by again. So basically, in summary, Kula was kidnapped by Krohnen and Angel, I suppose. There may have been some bribing via ice cream, seeing that Kula was looking for it in the fridge, seeing apparently it was stowed there and said it was all gone. So apparently it had been there. Even though they don't play into that all that much here, like, you know, if you don't stop complaining, we're not going to stock up anymore. I don't even think Angel even came with any ice cream this time. It was rations. Maybe it was and they just didn't mention it. I don't know. And I get it, this is meant to be a throwback to one of like the vintage teams where Kula, Angel, and freaking K49 teamed up. I get that, but dang, man. What is up with Kula? What was the fallout? All we know is that she wants him to say sorry for something, and K-Dash doesn't mention squat about it. He doesn't mention squat about it in his interview. So I am going to go on a limb and say this is going to be something that we're going to have to wait until the game comes out and you play story mode to figure out. But yeah, that's all I got for this one. What do you think of this story? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Why do you think Kula is mad at K-Dash? Let me know in the comments, and until next time, this is Chrysalid signing off. Take care, be safe out there. Jumanji.